Let's talk about Jaheim Thomas, linebacker at Arkansas, who I thought was pretty good. I thought he was pretty good. Going over to Wisconsin, a team that I think needs linebackers pretty bad. I think they need a lot of help on that defense, more so than I think fans will key you in on. Now, linebacker isn't a position like quarterback where if Wisconsin had landed a more elite quarterback than they did, sorry, TBD, you'd be scared, right? And he was a Minnesota fan. So what is this move? Does this move the needle for you at all? A little bit? I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I think he's I think he's a good player in terms of moving the needle. He's an off-ball linebacker, right? He's played a bunch of college football. That's important.
Right.
That's important. We talked about this a lot of times. We're breaking down teams and we're going through the linebacker depth chart. It's like, oh, they played a lot of college football. That's important. Like, yes, now it doesn't. He's 6'4", 240, kind of big dude, and
It does
whatnot.
not mean everything though. Experience does not mean everything.
No, but I do think like it's better than sometimes it's better than nothing. Yeah,
Okay, well,
to
is
me this
Mariana Story Marin better than nothing?
he's a fucking bozo. But this is not Marlon Sorry Marin. This is Jaheim Thomas. All right, I have to poop on him a little bit, but yeah, no, the Jaheim Thomas for Wisconsin is bringing in a linebacker room that brings back talented transfer from the Midwest, Sebastian Cheeks, a guy that was very highly rated. First, another
You
all
got
named
Yam
guy, another all
Banks,
another
Sebastian
all
Cheeks. I mean, we're just
another
unreal today. This is awesome.
another all-name guy, four-star guy from Evanston, Illinois. He's coming back to the Midwest and play for Madison. And then Tackett Curtis, a guy that USC fans know pretty well. Recruiting guys know him pretty well. Played a bunch as a true freshman last year. Talented guy as well. So it's a crowded room with a little bit of experience, a little bit of traits. And I think he's kind of the middle thing where like he's got a bunch of experience, but not a ton of traits and whatnot, or I guess in terms of production. So we'll see. I thought he got better every year. His best year was last year at Cincinnati. He kind of regressed a little bit this year for Arkansas. And obviously he was trying to replace a guy like Drew Sanders and Bumper Pool, which is not easy. That Arkansas team had a lot of problems. It was not just Jaheim Thomas. Okay, I'm not going to paint the picture. It was all on him. So I think he can see a little bit of resurgence at Wisconsin for sure. But I don't have I guess game breaking expectations for him, nor should I. I think it's a little unfair.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm in the exact same boat as you. Doesn't move the needle for me in terms of like positional value. Like, I'm sorry. That sounded harsh. I don't mean this doesn't move the needle for me like this is a bad take. This is not a bad take by Wisconsin at all. They
Yeah,
need help at
yeah,
linebacker. I think Jaheim Thomas will help them with that, right? It just doesn't, it wouldn't scare me as a Minnesota fan, an Iowa fan, an Illinois fan, right? Just because, he's not a big name guy. He's not gonna break the game, But
yeah.
this is a good player, a good add. If you can add a guy like this, I mean, look, I'm a Texas A&M fan. All right, viewers watch this didn't know this. Next year, our linebacker depth is going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting and a lot of inexperience. So, would I have taken a guy like Jaheim Thomas on Texas A&M Aggies? Absolutely,
Yep, yep.
absolutely. So, this will be a good guy for Wisconsin. I anticipate that he starts. I anticipate he starts.
Yeah, and also we talked about it before. Like there are times where like your linebackers can get exposed sometimes with the RPO, late in the seasons with depth, injuries, all that other good stuff. You mentioned this is a great take. This is a great take. This is a great take. A lot of teams need a guy like him with experience, an off-ball linebacker, playing big time football. Yeah, all the things you said. Yes, just because we're not jumping up and down, I do think in terms of like I'm not nervous about it. I don't think it's gonna quite change the game for Wisconsin and make them a college football playoff contender necessarily, but I do think like it gives them a huge security blanket and again at another position of need for them, which I think is obviously a pretty impressive get and turnaround by the staff.